Pearl, we're here in Mind in Pontypool, and we're going out on a trip with Stepping Out to Caldicott Castle. Going to walk around and see what it's all about.
Get guys out like this and give them the opportunities to enjoy the scenery and the wildlife.
On the canal they put ducks in that are wild.
Oh, right, okay.
They don't put like tame ducks. He's not a wild one, he isn't.
Well, for me, it'd give me a re-incentive history of Wales. Because I never used to be interested in the history of Wales. And now I've got all the castles and all, and it really finds it fascinating.
Well, I had like a breakdown, and they said I couldn't go out on my own. And they said, well, to come along here, and I was introduced to Stepping Out, and they, got me out as a group because I wouldn't go out on my own.
It's nice to go home and you can tell people what you've done throughout the day, and instead of
what you've achieved.
Yeah, instead of sort of like saying, "No, I did nothing today," or feel quite proud of yourself.
The confidence in both of you, even just having a chat upstairs in the centre when, and it's the same with most people here. At first, you don't know who we are, don't know if you can trust us, but now it's really nice because kind of built up a friendship more than anything, which and like I said, your confidence in both of you is...
Oh, it has. A lot, which we wouldn't have done that unless we were getting out and mixing.
My name's Jeff. I become involved in Stepping Out because I suffer from paranoid schizophrenia amongst other different things, and I find it very therapeutic actually, so it does help. But I do a lot of walking anyway.
Well, a lot of people, at the beginning I didn't have the confidence to go out at all, and it's getting out of the house and then having the trauma of catching the bus to get downtown to go to the drop-in. Well, they encourage you and help you, and I pretty much helped myself. I made myself go a little bit further and further each day.
We actually walked to the train station on holiday and things like that, and she'd actually made a comment that she'd actually not walked that far in a whole year. And I said that even though she's worried about holding people out really today, I said at least she's made the effort to come out. And you like the wildlife,
Oh yeah, I do. I
she really likes animals.
I just haven't been out, have I? But I did feel a prisoner because I never knew what was out further, in doing all this.
We've got staff here today, so if anything happens, or if you're not feeling well, or you're prone to stress and anxiety or panic attacks, that there's staff here to support you with that.
I just wanted out. I wanted to die, I didn't want to live anymore. I thought support's not going to change the way I feel, but it does actually work. If you'd have asked me weeks ago, I'd have said it doesn't make any difference, but it does work. Support does work. Because I've just done that sports relief mile on my own, thousands of people, which is something I would never ever have done.
I tend to enjoy this type of thing, because obviously when I've got to get out, it's got to be done on the spur of the moment, and I'm also on my own, so it's a bit terrifying in the respect of I'm going out at sort of any time from midnight to 5 o'clock in the morning. It gives you a focus on something to do in the daytime, and you tend to put them barriers that you've got to one side, so if only for a couple of hours.
I wasn't getting involved with the family at all, but now I'm babysitting now and again, and that's something I didn't have the confidence to do before I started coming to the drop-in. And I take them out, and I have a good day with them as well.
Come to a point when you're at home and you just can't hide yourself under the quilt anymore. You need to get out. People say you need to get out, whereas you get out with this group, everybody's more or less got the same problems or similar problems. So you're not the only one. You don't have to put on a false face or anything. Everybody in the group's had problems, or they're still going through them.
I mean, we all suffer with the same thing. We all understand what it's all about. It makes it a lot easier to be around someone who does understand. Well, for a long time I just never left my room until I joined Stepping Out. So I joined the drop-in actually, and then Stepping Out got involved, and I got involved with them. Because a lot of people do find it hard to leave the house, so it gives them a sense of a reason to get up in the morning and actually leave the house.
When they come and pick you up and they come along to the office and they say, well, come on, we're going here, and you think, well, you go along with them, and then you meet a lot more friends that way, and you get a lot more personal friends, and you know you're not on your own there, and you get in outside, and then your mind's taken off everything because you're outside, whether it's rain, you enjoy walking in the rain, in the heat, whatever it is, it gets you out and gets you mixing with people that are the same like you.
Quite a few have been suicidal, just want to end it. I think a few of us would have, if it wasn't for the places like Mind, Stepping Out, Drop In, and all the organisations that does anything with the mental health people. If I could, I'd advise everybody to actually go to one of these places.
Staying in, you're not sticking, you're getting out, but it does make you feel better. You're getting exercise.
Yeah, and you're socialising in a different setting, so you can partner off with people and have a conversation that perhaps you wouldn't have in the centre when there's a lot of other noise going on and other activities going on.
Well, it's a social thing, and it sort of gets you out with people, and you sort of lose your inhibitions after a while.
The amount of people I've met now, I've never met her in my life until I went to the drop-in, and now we're like best buddies now.
It was good for me to learn to ride a bike again. Yeah, and you feel a sense of I've done that. It's been years and years since I've been on a bike, and then you think, and it was daunting at first. I thought, I'll never do this, but then after a while you think, I'm glad I've done that.
We find that actual activity actually boosts their mood, keeps their mood stable really.
I'm learning to ride a bike. I've been on one for 40 years, so I wouldn't have tried before now. But they all encourage you, and it's marvellous.
Like the psychiatrists have said to me, the doctors have said to me, it's the best thing you can do is get out and walk.
Just walked around Caldicott grounds around the castle, and really enjoyed it. Got flat and a bit of fresh air, exercise. And when I was a kid, I always loved castles and dinosaurs. But luckily, there doesn't seem many dinosaurs around.